market cycles. This is going to teach you when your cryptocurrency investments are going to go up on the whole and when they're going to go down on the whole. This is something that you learn with experience, but I'm going to fast forward your learning because a lot of people that are going to be entering cryptocurrency over the months, years, decades are not going to know this and are never going to know this. But essentially, bull and bear markets, essentially when the market goes up or when the market goes down, follow cycles. So they last anything from 18 months to 2 years. For a bull market, you want to be getting into that cycle early or as early as possible. In 2020, the bull market cycle has really just started at the tail end of 2020, having been in a near 2-year bear market cycle. So this is the beginning. If you're watching me right now at the end of 2020, then this is potentially the beginning of a 2-year bull market cycle. Now, what tends to be the indicator to whether you're at the top or the bottom of the cycle is euphoria or despair. Okay, euphoria tends to be the top of the bull market, the absolute extreme, where it hits a crescendo. And then despair is an indicator of the bottom of the bear market. Okay, so ideally you want to enter in when there's despair, and you want to be selling when there's euphoria. That is basically what you need to know. But I'm going to be showing you evidence of how long these markets last and how you can really ride an enormous wave if you time your entry in perfectly. Bull markets tend to be accelerated by the media and new investors. The media will typically produce positive stories about cryptocurrency, a particular cryptocurrency, or Bitcoin, and then new investors will suddenly come rushing in. And you will see that this can lead to a gargantuan impact on cryptocurrencies. And then bear markets are accelerated by fear from both outlets, both from the media and new investors. Typically, new investors buy at the top because the media in the euphoria stage tends to all happen in a very short space of time at the end of a bull market cycle. And then people buy at the top, new investors buy at the top, they buy Bitcoin at an all-time high, and then what happens is that the price plummets and people sell. And incrementally, not all of the new investors, but most new investors, other than the ones that really stick with cryptocurrency, will sell their cryptocurrency at a loss over time. And the media will start producing negative stories. They'll say Bitcoin's going to die, or cryptocurrencies are going to die, or blockchain's going to die. So this is what a market cycle looks like with annotation. Along the side, you've got valuation. Along the bottom, you've got time. So what happens is that the smart money get in at the bottom. They get in when there is despair. All right, so what happens is they get involved in the cryptocurrency once it's had all of the negativity flushed out. They get involved, and then initially the cryptocurrency prices begin to take off. Then there's a sell-off because people can't believe the prices are going up, and so they are trapped. That's what's called a bear trap. The people who are bearish, they get trapped, they sell off, and what happens is then the prices begin to soar even more. The price exceeds the first sell-off value and it just continues to go up. And once it reaches a new all-time high, there is media attention. The media attention builds enthusiasm. This is when the public get in. Okay, they get in at the tail end. A lot of the value has been realized. And so they get in, there's greed, there's delusion. People think, this is the next big thing, it's taking off. I'm going to be a millionaire or a billionaire. After they think, this is a new paradigm shift, the price goes down. There's denial at first. They're like, the price is going to go up. It's going to go back up. There's nothing to see here. Everybody calm down. And so there's denial. Then there's a bull trap, the opposite of a bear trap. This is where the people who are bullish are trapped. They keep holding onto their cryptocurrencies. There's a return back to normality. They're like, yes, told you, I told you the prices were going to go back up. And then bang, there's massive fear. And then capitulation. This essentially means people start to sell off. There's massive sell-offs. And that sell-off makes the cryptocurrency almost go down to its previous price, where there's so much despair. And everybody hates cryptocurrency at that point. All the people that got in, the public that got in at the top right here, they are going to be the first to capitulate, all the way down to the bottom. And then eventually it returns back to the bull market. So this is a bull market, this is a bear market. And although it makes it look like a bull market lasts much longer than a bear market, actually it's around about the same amount of time, 18 months to 2 years. What I'm going to show you here is essentially how these bull and bear market cycles have played out in the past. So if we go all the way back to 2012, this is the price of Bitcoin, okay? So the price of Bitcoin at this point was about $4.91. Unbelievable to think Bitcoin was ever that price. Now it's 18,500 today, but $4.91 per Bitcoin. And what happened is over this 18-month period, it went from $4 to about $1,100. Okay, an incredible rise in 18 months. $4 to $1,100. And then, bang, bear market. Took it down from $1,100 all the way down to the 200s. Right down to the 206 it hit at a low. And then a bull market came. There was a takeoff. And then, bang, look, it was going up to 400, then 600, and then it went up all the way over an 18-month to 2-year period to $20,000 at its absolute high in December 2017. Massive euphoria, huge media attention, and then bang, the fall from grace occurred. It was very instant, actually. Literally a month after it hit its all-time high, it went down to 6,000. It lost 3/4 of its value. And then over the course of nearly 2 years, the prices just continued to go down, hitting a low at the tail end of 2018 of $3,100. I remember it well. The fall from grace was enormous, of 20,000 all the way down to low 3,000s. Then the prices started going up and down, and then the end, the despair was at the beginning of 2020. $5,100. Okay, it wasn't the absolute bottom, but that was the indicator for the smart money to come in. And since then, Bitcoin has been on a tear, but literally only the last kind of 6 months. Okay, it has gone from $5,000 to now the high 18,000s. But this is the beginning. This is the beginning. Look, this is what we have got over the next 18 months to 2 years. No one knows how high this could be. Remember, we went from $4 to $1,000. Then we went from $200 to $20,000. And now we've gone from $5,000 to who knows, 50,000, 100,000. It all depends on how big cryptocurrency is blown up. Now, recently, the biggest news in cryptocurrency, and it tends to be with an event which is quite huge that kicks off the market, is this: PayPal. This was kind of universal acceptance that a huge payment processing company has allowed people to buy cryptocurrency on their platform. You can buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at this time of recording in the US. It's going to be coming into international markets over the coming 6 months. So this is the first step. PayPal allows Bitcoin and cryptocurrency spending, and they have opened that service up. So it was initially announced in October, and then they opened it out to US accounts in November 2020. And so over 2021, this is going to be opened up to the UK and other international markets where PayPal has customers. So this is kind of the beginning of the bull market. Still early stages bull market, but what you can deduce is that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency does follow cycles, and each time it leads to a violent upswing. It leads to a dramatic fall ultimately, but if you get in at the right time, you could be riding a huge wave in cryptocurrency. But make sure you look out for the Euphoria Stage. Euphoria Stage tends to be, and this is a rule that's true not only in Bitcoin but other cryptocurrencies as well. When there's a Euphoria Stage, when everybody is jumping on it, that's nearly the time to sell it.